Good morning. Thank you all for joining. We will be starting in just a moment as we clear the waiting room. As a reminder, when you are entering from the waiting room, please do remain on mute unless or until you are presenting or providing testimony before the board. We still have a few folks trickling in from the waiting room, so we'll give just another second. Good morning. This is a hearing before the Licensing Board for the City of Boston. Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. Today's hearing is being held pursuant to temporary amendments to the open meeting law. That is what allows us to meet virtually. Today's hearing is being recorded and will be posted to the City of Boston's website. Before I review procedural matters, I will introduce Chairwoman of the Board, Kathleen Joyce.
Thank you, Danny. Good morning. My name is Kathleen Joyce. I'm Chair of the Boston Licensing Board. Today, I'm also joined by Commissioner Kiana Saxon and Commissioner Liam Curran.
Thank you very much. Please ensure that your audio and visuals are working properly if you'll be presenting before the board this morning. I will call each item in the order that it appears on this morning's agenda. I will then ask who is present on behalf of the applicant. You'll make a brief presentation regarding your proposal, followed by questions by the chair and commissioners. Following questions, there will be an opportunity for testimony, beginning with elected officials or their representatives. For members of the general public wishing to provide testimony, please limit your testimony to 2 minutes, and please state your name, address, and affiliation, if any. We'll begin with the first 11 items on this morning's agenda. Items 1 through 11 will all be called together. These are all stalls going into a new food hall with the same address of 122 Brighton Ave in Alston. I'll just read the stalls into the record, and then we will have the proponent of the food hall make a presentation. In stall number 1 will be HHS Restaurant Group, Inc., doing business as Coddy Cafe Boston, manager Hao Mei, with hours of operation 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. Stall 2, Zheng Xin Boss, Inc., doing business as Zheng Xin Chicken Steak, manager Xin Hu, hours of operation 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stall 3 will be Lumi Novo, Inc., doing business as Lumi Roll and Bowl, manager Annie Wynn, with hours of operation 8 a.m. to 12 midnight. In stall 4 will be Molly Tea Boston, LLC, doing business as Molly Tea, manager Yan Huang, hours of operation 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. In stall 5, a VT Cafe, LLC, doing business as Fluffy Fluffy, manager Kevin Trung, hours of operation 8 a.m. to 12 midnight. In stall 6, Live, LLC, doing business as Live, manager Omer Meli Owner, hours of operation 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. Stalls 7 and 8, Novo Hospitality, Inc., doing business as Taste Minori Sushi, manager Yang Hao Wu, hours of operation 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. Stall 10, Hip USA Holdings, LLC, doing business as Korean Village, Park's Kitchen, Kimbap Heaven, manager Dongwoo Park, hours of operation 8 a.m. to 12 midnight. Install 11, Samuel Novo, LLC, doing business as Tabla Express, manager Sai Lakshman Puvala, hours of operation 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Install 13, Hangover B&B, LLC, doing business as Hangover B&B, manager Omer Meli Owner, hours of operation 8 a.m. to 12 midnight. And install 14, Tasia's Kitchen, LLC, doing business as Tasia's Kitchen, manager Tamara Tasia, hours of operation 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Who is present on behalf of these applicants to present to the board?
Hi, hello.
Yes, Mr.
Hi,
Chen, we have you with us.
hi. Yeah, this is Winston Chen. I'm the manager of the Novo Food Court, Novo Marketplace Food Court. Yeah, so as you mentioned, there's going to be about 11 food stalls serving food, drinks, desserts. It's located in 122 Brain Ave in Austin. Um, yeah, we are looking forward to providing a food court and having everyone come and enjoy.
Okay, thank you. I just have a couple of questions. I'm sorry, I'm just pulling up your application. When are you expected to open?
We are looking to open probably mid-April or probably end of April.
Okay, and so I'm taking a look at the floor plan here. So what is the number of seats you have in the common area?
In the common area, it's going to be about 200.
200 seats, okay. Is there a master floor plan of the whole place?
We do. Who was it? Shakila and Maria didn't ask us to upload that. They kind of only asked for the floor
Okay,
plan of each individual space, but I can definitely upload the master floor plan.
yes, that would be helpful. And are you planning on at some point in the future coming back and looking to serve alcohol, or is it the plan just to have food?
Just food for now. At the moment, we don't see alcohol yet. Just food.
Okay, can you elaborate a little bit more on that? Do you wish to have alcohol in the future? Tell me a little bit about your business plan.
Well, we see alcohol as a possibility of like a problem, so we don't really want to have any like problems, in the Austin area. So we don't plan on having alcohol.
Okay, so your testimony today is you don't plan on coming back in the future to request an alcohol license.
Well, then actually, I should say that we might plan on having alcohol in the future because that is not finalized yet.
Okay, so that's why I'd like to look at the
Mhm.
master floor plan because the little ones here, I can't tell where,
Mhm.
um, where the service would be of alcohol and how far
Mhm.
away the seats are.
Yeah.
So if you did you have a community meeting?
The Austin Association community meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Did you mention to them at that time that you might be coming back in the future with a request for alcohol?
We did that hearing quite a while ago, so I'm not too sure, but I think we also said the same thing, like, maybe we'll come back with alcohol and then um, we'll go back to the association and see their thoughts.
Okay, but there's no plan in the near future to come back for
Not
alcohol.
in the near future, yeah.
Okay, thank you. I don't have any questions, commissioners, do you?
Not at this time. Thank you.
I do not. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on these matters, 1 through 11, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information, the community process. ONS had the applicant circulate flyers to abutters within 300 feet. We did not hear back from any of those abutters. The owner of the food court did meet with the Alston Civic Association over the summer. I believe it was July. Um, I know Alston Civic had some concerns regarding the hours of operation, which I believe those have been changed and in line with what the ACA had suggested. There was also just some confusion, I think, from ACA leadership if each individual stall would go to meet with the Alston Civic Association, which was not the case. I don't have a formal letter from ACA showing their stance, but we're unaware of any further concerns beyond the ones that we outlined. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you.
Could I ask Mr. Chen to describe the hours of operation and how the operations work as far as is everyone open the same hours or what happens there?
Yeah, so we have some stores that are like cafes. They do brunch, so they're open a little bit earlier, which is why we have an opening of 8 a.m. Now as for closing hours, tenants are allowed to close within whenever they choose to. That we have some stores that, like, cafes wouldn't open till 12 a.m. because they don't their menu just isn't for that kind of audience, right? No coffee at like 12 a.m. Some people wouldn't really do that. So they said they don't want to open till 12 p.m. They close earlier. So we gave them the option that they can close earlier. Some restaurants like the Jinxing chicken steak, the heartier foods, they want to open later. So we requested to open till 12 a.m. for those stalls. Any stalls that want to close earlier are allowed to do so.
Okay, and what was the feedback from the community? And Connor's testimony was that you adjusted your hours based upon the feedback from the community. What were their concerns?
I think I can answer that too. So some tenants wanted to open till 2 a.m., but the association saw that 2 a.m. might be a problem
Okay,
with managing the late hours. Austin is known to have a very presence with the bars and people, with alcohol. So they wanted to, they were concerned with the later hours, that would cause a problem. So I told them, so they came back to me and said, hey, why don't we stick with 12 a.m. first? If there, after a couple of months of opening, there's no issues, you guys are managing it well, you can come and request for additional hours.
Okay, so that raises a couple more questions for me, if you don't mind me asking. I'm sorry, I know other people want to testify, but what is your plan for security if you're going to be open till 12 a.m.?
So we will have we have on-site staff who do the general cleaning and also supervising the monitoring of the site. We also have someone in the front door.
So you have someone stationed at the front door at all times?
Towards the later part of the day, yes.
Okay, so I'm requesting for you to put in writing what your security and operations plan is for operating late hours
Okay.
in this neighborhood. I think
Okay.
you should have a really good understanding of it, and so should your vendors, but so should the public, and so should we. So I'd like to know who's doing your security. Is it outsourced? Is it internal? The
Mhm.
number of security that you plan on having, and like, do you staff up at a certain time? And if you're in this particular neighborhood, there is a lot of late night activity, and
Mhm.
people probably will be coming in to get food at 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m., 12 a.m. So I want you to really think through that and submit that to us in writing.
Okay. Yeah.
Because even though you're not serving alcohol, you'll be serving people who have been consuming alcohol for hours at a time. So you need to be properly staffed for that.
Okay. Yep. Sounds good.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Are there any further questions from the board? Okay, seeing none, the board will take these items under advisement. Moving on, calling item number 12, Kathleen Stone Island Education Center, Inc., located at 0 Thompson Island. Holder of a general on-premise all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business from Douglas Stapleton to Matthew Hardy, who is present on behalf of the applicant.
Good morning, Chair, members of the board. Jed Nozel on behalf of the Kathleen Stone Island Education Center, and I'm joined today. Yep.
I'm just going to ask for a 2-minute break if you don't mind.
Sure.
Hear something internally here. 1 minute.
Thank you. We'll pause the recording. We'll be right back in 2 moments. Thank you. Apologies. We will get restarted now, and we are in the middle of item number 12, Kathleen Stone Island Education Center, Inc., changing manager from Douglas Stapleton to Matthew Hardy, and who is present on behalf of the applicant.
Good morning, Chair, members of the board. Jed, J-E-D, last name Nozel, N-O-S-A-L, on behalf of Kathleen Stone Island Education Center, and I'm joined by Matt Hardy, the applicant for the new manager position.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Do you want to ask I'll start with Mr. Hardy.
Yeah, I'm happy to run through the statutory and regulatory questions if you'd like, Chair, or
Sure, I'll let you do that because I'm.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
Mr. Hardy, can you identify yourself for the record, please?
Yes, my name is Matthew Hardy, M-A-T-T-H-E-W, Hardy, H-A-R-D-Y.
And Mr. Hardy, are you a U.S. citizen?
I am.
Yep. And are you a resident of Massachusetts?
I am.
Do you have experience in the food and beverage industry? And can you just give us a brief summary of that?
Yes, I've worked for Kathleen Stone Island for 5 years now and have helped them pull together all their safety policies for the food service and alcohol.
And are you familiar with the rules and regulations pertaining to alcohol service in the Commonwealth?
I am, yeah.
And have you ever been convicted of a state, federal, or military crime?
No, I haven't.
And have you been associated with any license that's ever been subject to any disciplinary proceedings or suspension?
No, I haven't.
Thank you, Mr. Hardy. Board, Mr. Hardy is available for any additional questions that the board may have about the application.
Thank you, attorney, and thank you, Mr. Hardy, for joining us. With that, I actually have no questions. Commissioners, do you?
I do not. Thank you.
None for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Yes, I see Ashley from Councilor Flynn's office with hand raised. You may please provide your testimony.
Good morning. My name is Ashley from Counselor Flynn's office. Counselor Flynn would like to go on record in support. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Chair. Thanks.
Thank you. Calling item number 13, Triple Coast LLC, doing business as Ula Cafe, located at 284 Amory Street in Jamaica Plain. Holder of a zip code restricted common victualler 7-day wines and malt beverages license has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business from Michael Bamey to Jonathan Sanchez, who's present on behalf of the applicant. I do see Mr. Sanchez in the attendee list. I'm going to ask you to unmute if you're with us. Mr. Sanchez, if you are with us, can you hear us? If not, we will move on and take a second call.
There's a message he can't hear us.
That is odd. Okay, we will have to take a second call. I'll message Mr. Sanchez back and just let him know to work on his audio. Thank you. We will move on for now and take a second call on that item. Calling into the record, item number 14, Hersha Concession Associates LLC, doing business as the Envoy Hotel located at 70 Sleeper Street. Holder of an in-holder all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business from Joshua Glover to Christopher D'Amelia, who is present on behalf of the applicant.
That'd be myself, Chris D'Amelia.
Thank you very much. Chairman Joyce, if you'd like to go through the manager of record questions.
Thank you. Mr. D'Amelia, are you a citizen?
Yes, I am.
Are you a resident of Massachusetts?
Yes, I am.
What is your experience in the food and beverage industry?
I've been in hospitality for over 12 years at this point. General manager for the last 7 years of my career, overseeing a multitude of food and beverage outlets from the Verb Hotel associated to Hojoko with the Hampton down in Revere, overseeing a smaller outlet there, and then over the last year and a half here at the Envoy with the rooftop as well as Par Maria. So 2 outlets here as well.
Are you familiar with the rules and regulations of our board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth pertaining to the sale and service of alcohol?
Yes.
Okay. A couple more questions. My other hat I wear is as executive director of the entertainment division. You said you've worked at the Envoy for how long?
A year and a half at this point.
Okay. Are you familiar with the issues we have on the roof deck with sound and noise complaints from neighbors?
Yes, I actually just reached out to Norman a few days ago, the neighborhood liaison here. I'm actually waiting for a response back from him to have a meeting about it. We've been partnering closely with the Benjamin and going over to utilize their sun deck to take decibel readings when we do have events and activations up there that could have some implications of noise throughout this neighborhood. We have curtailed our music at an earlier time than we've been accustomed to, and we've been really focused on maintaining the neighborhood relationship. We have had multiple conversations with Rebecca, who I'm sure you're familiar with, on how we can look at a permanent entertainment license, because we continue to come back to the board asking for one-time licenses, and we want to find some efficiencies on our end, but also probably on your end as well, which is also why I want to connect with Norman to speak about neighborhood community outreach as well. So if there's anything that we could do to help facilitate said conversation, we would love to have that.
Okay, so there's a couple things there I just want to break down as we enter into probably the busiest summer season, at least that I have seen while I've been in this role, with the upcoming events that are coming to our city and the additional activations in our neighborhoods, including Seaport as a neighborhood. I'm asking all managers or all employees, all owners, all attorneys to work together to make sure that we can find the balance between the neighbors and the businesses. And what that means, and also to appreciate the burden this is on my staff, especially with someone in your position who is pulling one day's time after time after time. That is why it's been flagged to go for an annual license, but those annual licenses will not happen if we can't find a way to work well with the neighbors, because it's impossible for us my small but mighty staff, to manage the noise complaints and to process the requests for additional applications. And as we enter into the summer of 2026, now just a few weeks away, we will be saying no more often than yes if there are situations where we're not able to handle the complaints or the requests for additional licenses. So I'm sharing that with you, not because it has anything to do with the alcohol license here, but it really does as well have everything to do with the alcohol license, because if you can't have entertainment up on your roof deck, I don't know if you're going to want to continue to have alcohol up there or if they are something that can be separated. But we've been very pro-business, especially coming out of COVID, but it's not something that is sustainable going into the summer with the number of complaints we get. Not all complaints are shown to be valid, or I mean, they could be valid to the person, but they may not be outside of our ordinance. But we still have to work with neighbors to make sure that there is some level of quiet enjoyment. And I'm sharing that with you today because I think that in your neighborhood, we have had a lot of issues. So anything and everything you can do to make sure you operate within the rules and regulations would be much appreciated by us.
Absolutely. I mean, I can speak to several steps that we've made over the last year to help protect those quiet hours and to enjoy the neighborhood with the rest of the community as someone that lives locally. Even moving our events when we have them to earlier hours on a weekend, that would be from, say, call it 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., which is just earlier in the day. That way you can have the evening time alleviated from any noise implications. That's been important to us. We have a larger project planned for this upcoming year. We wanted to do it for this year. We were wishing it was going to be nearing completion now, which would be an enclosure, which our ownership group is working towards. That'll provide a noise barrier for the wall that would help mitigate and block all the noise from carrying out behind us onto Sleeper Street and behind into the Benjamin and so on. That would help really push the noise forward to the harbor space where there wouldn't be any residents, and it'd help really mitigate any noise pollution that we could have. That's something that we'll be presenting as an ownership group within the next 10 or so months to handle that project in quarter one of next year. So we really do understand how impactful we could be on the neighborhood, and we've worked tirelessly on trying to make sure that we're being respectful, even having the manager go across and sit across the street to take the decibel readings, to be really cognizant of what we are in the neighborhood, and we're very well aware of that. And I think that it's gotten better, and I know there's still room for improvement, and we want to continue to find that is important. I'm sure we could run the space without music. We would love to not. And we want to make sure that we are respecting all parties in this mix, which is we hear the point on having the permanent entertainment license, and I think it's important we speak to the community about that as well. So the message is heard loud and clear.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any further questions from the board? Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Yes, I see Ashley from Councilor Flynn's office. You may please provide your testimony.
Hi, my name is Ashley from Councilor Flynn's office. Councilor Flynn would like to go on record in support. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Seeing none, the board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you. It does appear that the audio issues in the prior item have been solved. We will return to item number 13, Triple Coast LLC, doing business as Ula Cafe, has already been into the record. This is to change the manager to Jonathan Sanchez. Mr. Sanchez, if you are with us.
Hi,
There we go. Great.
how you doing, board? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me here.
Good morning. Thank you for your patience, Mr. Sanchez. I'm going to run through the manager of record questions for you this morning. The first one is, are you a citizen?
I am a permanent resident.
Okay, that was the other part of the question. You're a permanent resident. Thank you. Do you live in Massachusetts?
I do. I live in Somerville, Massachusetts, and I've lived here since 2017.
Okay. What is your experience in the food and beverage industry?
Not only did I go to Johnson & Wales for culinary arts and food service management, but I have been in the food service industry since I was 15 years old. I am turning 33 this year. I have experience both in quick service and full-scale restaurants and catering, and both have my tip certification, ServSafe, and allergen awareness.
Okay, great. All right, the last question is, are you familiar with the rules and regulations of our board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth pertaining to the sale and service of alcohol?
I am.
Thank you very much. With that, I have no further questions. Commissioners, do you have any questions?
I do not. Thank you.
None from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I do see Michael Reiskin with a hand raised. Mr. Reiskin?
Sorry, I was slow. I rise to say not much. Michael Reiskin, live at 425 South Huntington Avenue in Jamaica Plain, member of the Jamaica Plain Neighborhood Council and chair of its Public Service Committee. The Public Service Committee and the Neighborhood Council have an exemption for requests for changes of manager if restaurants with alcohol do not have any violations within the last 5 years. Ula Cafe is clear, so we did not have any community process on this change. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Seeing none, the board will take this under advisement. Thank you.
Perfect. Do I need to remain in the meeting?
You do not. The board will vote tomorrow morning. You are all set.
All right, perfect. Thank you, board, and I appreciate everybody's time
Thank
and
you.
patience. Have a great morning and afternoon.
You too. Thank you very much. Calling item number 15, BBRG TR LLC, doing business as Atlantic Fish Company, located at 761 Boylston Street, holder of a common victualler 7-day all alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business from Matthew Thomas Sentos to Samantha Reynolds. Attorney Margot Gillis. Attorney Gillis.
Hi, good morning. I'm attorney Margot Gillis from McDermott, Quilty, Miller and Hanley, here on behalf of the licensee BBRG TR LLC, doing business as Atlantic Fish Company. I am joined by Samantha Reynolds, the proposed manager of record. Ms. Reynolds has worked in the restaurant industry for over a decade and has been a previously approved by this board manager of record, supervising the sale and service of alcohol. She is a United States citizen, a resident of the Commonwealth. She does have experience in the food and beverage industry, and she is familiar with the laws of the Commonwealth, the rules of the ABCC, and this board for the sale and service of alcohol. We would like to thank the board for hearing this application today, and we would be happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, attorney, for joining us. Thank you for joining us, Ms. Reynolds. With that, I have no questions. Commissioners, do you have any?
I do not. Thank you.
None from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement. Thank you.
Thanks.
Calling item number 16, J Bond LLC, located at 25 Kingston Street, holder of a common victualler all alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business from Shirok Reza to Paul Demosthene. Attorney Mark Evliades. Attorney Evliades.
Good morning. Mark Evliades for J Bond LLC, doing business as FET. We have with us today Mr. John Saman, who is the owner of J Bond, and Paul DeSimone, who is the proposed manager. Paul is a resident of Massachusetts. He is a U.S. citizen. He has extensive history in the food and beverage service industry. The last 6 years he's been at FET, and he has a tip certification in his resume. Along with that, he is familiar with the rules and regulations of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of Massachusetts for the service and sale of alcohol.
Thank you, attorney. Thank you for joining us today. Paul, how do you pronounce your last name?
It's Demosthene.
Demosthene, okay. Thank you very much for joining us. With that, I have no questions. Commissioners, do you?
I do not. Thank you.
None from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Calling item 17, Citizen M Boston North Station Operations LLC, doing business as Citizen M Hotel, located at 70 Causeway Street. Holder of an in-holder all alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned to change the corporate name of the licensed business from Citizen M Boston North Station Operations LLC to AS Boston North Station Operations LLC. Who's present on behalf of the applicant?
Yes. Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board. Kevin Butler from McDermott, Quilty, Miller and Hanley on behalf of Citizen M Hotel. As stated, we are here for a change of corporate name only from Citizen M Boston North Station Operations LLC to AS Boston North Station Operations LLC. There are no changes to the operational license, no changes to ownership, and no change to the DBA name at this time. Thank you for hearing this morning, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Attorney Butler. Thank you for explaining that. With that, I have no questions. Commissioners, do you?
I do not. Thank you.
None from me. Thank you.
Thanks.
Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement. Thank you. Calling item 18, Nemo Distilling Co. LLC, located at 89 Heath Street in Mission Hill. Holder of a Section 19E Farmer Distillery pouring license has petitioned to pledge the license to Coastal Heritage Bank, who is present on behalf of the applicant.
I'm present here, Josh Moss. I'm one of the owners.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Moss. If you could please just briefly present the change you're trying to make and the reason for the pledge to the board.
Yes, of course. So this is part of the perfunctory nature of closing on our bank loan. The bank would like to have both of our production license as well as our pouring license pledged as collateral during our closing process. And so we're coming before the board here today to seek the pledge for our pouring license.
Thank you very much for being here today and for that explanation. I have no questions. Commissioners, do you have any questions?
I do not, thank you.
None for me, thank you.
Thank you. With that, are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you very much. Calling item 19, SK Wine and Liquors, Inc., doing business as Bauer Wine and Spirits, located at 255 Newbury Street, holder of a retail all-alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned to pledge the license to Northern Bank and Trust, who is present on behalf of the applicant. Is anybody with us on behalf of Bauer Wine and Spirits? We will take a second call. Calling item number 20, Huntington Avenue Market, Inc., doing business as Huntington Market, located at 818 to 820 Huntington Ave. Holder of a retail package store all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business from Charvak Karp to Shital Patel. Has also petitioned for a change of stock interest. Has also petitioned for a change of officers directors, and finally has petitioned for a pledge of stock to Harish Kumar Patel. Attorney Thomas Truex. Attorney Truex.
Attorney Green, I think my video is not working. I apologize, but I hope you hear me.
We can hear you.
Okay, I'm not sure why the video, but in any event, Attorney Green, Madam Chair, members of the board, Attorney Tom Truex, appearing on behalf of the licensee Huntington Avenue Market, Inc., doing business as Huntington Market at 818, 820 Huntington Ave. The sole shareholder, Harish Kumar Patel, is selling his 100% interest to Shetal Patel, 50%, and to Narendra Kumar Patel, 50%, for $200,000, of which $190,000 is being financed by the seller, Harish Kumar Patel. He has asked for this board to approve a pledge of stock as collateral for that financing. In addition to the change of shareholders, there's also a change of officers. Shetal Patel will now be the president and treasurer, and Narendra Kumar Patel will now be the secretary. And finally, there is a change of manager and director before you. Mr. Sharvik Karpe has decided to resign as both, and in his place, Ms. Shetal Patel will be the new license manager, the proposed license manager, and the new director of the corporation. Ms. Shetal Patel will be working at the store full-time. She comes before you with over 8 years of similar experience. Most recently, the past 3 years, she has been working at this store, Huntington Market, as a cashier. So she has 3 years of experience at this particular store. I'm informed that there's been no disciplinary action at this store since the store was purchased, I believe, about 5 or 6 years ago, and obviously no disciplinary action while she has been working there full time. Ms. Patel is tip certified. She is a U.S. citizen. She's a resident of the state of Commonwealth of Massachusetts. She is familiar with the rules and regulations of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts as they pertain to the service of alcohol and alcohol. And as previously stated, she has experience in the food and beverage industry. Other than these changes, there are no other changes in the operation or layout of the store, and we would be happy to answer any questions you may have.
I see that I see her name on the screen, but could she turn her camera on just so we can confirm she's joined us today? Oh, thank you. That's you, Ms. Patel?
Yeah, I'm Shetal Patel. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you for joining us today. Your attorney outlined your qualifications for manager of record, and with that, I have no further questions for you. I just want to see if commissioners have any questions for you or your attorney.
Yeah, thank you.
I have no questions, thank you.
No questions, thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? And the board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Calling item number 21, RFC LA LLC, doing business as Rogers Fish and Chips, located at 1 Harborside Drive in East Boston. Holder of a common victual or 7-day airport all alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned for a change of ownership interest and has petitioned for a pledge of license to the Bank of Canton. Attorney Richard Heller. Attorney Heller?
Yes, good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board. This is a simple requesting the board to approve an additional Class B member who has invested an additional $25,000 and also to approve the pledge of the license as part of a loan to the Bank of Canton. And Mr. Berkowitz is present at the hearing if you have any questions. The applicant and the bank understand that the airport license is a no-value license, but it's part of their protocol and file preservation to ensure that there's a pledge of the liquor license.
Thank you, Attorney Heller. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Berkowitz. With that, I have no questions. Commissioners, do you have any questions?
I do not, thank you.
None from me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Calling item number 22, Foundation Kitchen LLC, doing business as Foundation Kitchen, located at 32 Cambridge Street in Charlestown. Holder of a common victual or 7-day wines and malt beverages license, has petitioned to change the classification of its license to a restricted all alcoholic beverages license pursuant to the authority contained in Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 12D. Who's present on behalf of the applicant?
It is me, Kieran Nagel.
Thank you, Mr. Nagel, for being with us. If you could just please briefly present the proposed changes and the reason to the board.
Certainly, thank you very much for your time, everybody. Kieran Nagel, owner of Foundation Kitchen. We are a shared kitchen and small food hall based at 32 Cambridge Street in Charlestown. We've operated a wine and malt license for the past couple of years since we opened. It's been very successful for us. It has enhanced the community involvement for Charlestown. And with this opportunity to be able to have this restricted change in our license, it allows us to offer a greater offering and menu to our customers and to the community in general. And there seems to be great excitement about being able to offer that. So we would like to be able to avail of that if it's at all possible.
Thank you, Mr. Nagel. Just remind the board how long you've been operating at this location.
We opened in 2021.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining us. Again, we're happy to see these applications for these upgrades. Commissioner Curran or Commissioner Saxon, do you have any questions?
I do not, thank you.
None from me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Yes, I see a hand raised from Councilor Zapata's office.
Good morning, members of the board. Ellie Sanchez here from Councilor Zapata's office. At this time, the councilor would like to go on record in support of this applicant. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, Connor, yes, go ahead.
Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. At this time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information on the community process. Our office is unaware of any concerns. The local civic association does not review these type of license requests, which conclude the community process. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Great. Thank you all for your time.
Calling item 23, Flagship Restaurant Group LLC, doing business as Forcella, located at 33 North Square. Holder of a common victual or 7-day wines and malt beverages with liqueurs license, has petitioned to change the classification of its license to a restricted all alcoholic beverages license, pursuant to the authority contained in Chapter 138, Section 12D. Attorney Dennis Quilty. Attorney Quilty.
Good morning, Attorney Green, and thank you, first of all, for getting me on here this morning. Appreciate it. Dennis Quilty, attorney representing the applicant with us, I hope, is owner and manager of record Gaetano Trotta. He also is having some difficulty. Nino, are you on?
I do see Mr. Trotta is on mute.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, there he is. Thank you very much. As actually the previous applicant, this is one of a number of upgrades that the board has been allowing. Fortella is a fine dining establishment in the North End, has been in business for quite a few years at this location. We went through the process within the last 2 years for approval of an unrestricted all alc license back in August or so of 2024. Both neighborhood organizations supported it, as did the elected officials, et cetera. No licenses were available at that time. When this process came about, we of course filed to make the change, and it is truly a matter of satisfying customer requests for this kind of upgrade at the site, and no other changes are requested in terms of hours, size, management, et cetera. And we certainly are here, happy to take any of your questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Attorney Quilty, and thank you for bringing this application before us. And thanks for your patience as we prepared for today's hearing. I have no questions at this time. Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran?
No questions. Thank you.
None for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information on the community process. As you heard, they went through the process some years ago. We had an abutters meeting on July 13th of 2024. I understand no concerns were raised. They were connected with both civic associations, which I believe are in support. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I also see a hand raised from Ellie from Councilor Coletta Zapata's office.
Hi everyone. Ellie Sanchez from Councilor Coletta Zapata's office. At this time, the councilor would like to go on record in support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Calling item 24, Brook Egg Farm, Inc., doing business as Locontes, located at 116 Salem Street. Holder of a common victular 7-day wines and malt beverages with the Coors license has petitioned to change the classification of its license to a restricted all alcoholic beverages license pursuant to the authority contained in Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 12D. Who is present on behalf of the applicant? Oh, Ms. Oconte, I see you speaking, but you're currently on mute. One moment, I've just asked you to unmute something. There we go.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
If you could just please
So we've been at this many years, maybe 30 years, over 30 years, and we just want to upgrade our license for full liquor, restricted through the city. We've already tried the unrestricted, and that was about 18 months ago. Haven't heard from them. But our plan is not to change the hours, not to change the entertainment, basically just to offer it to our customers who have been very loyal over the years, and to stay competitive, because there's clearly, everyone knows, so much business out there now, so many new businesses popping up. So we want to, stay at it in the North End.
Thank you, and thank you for your patience with us. I do know you applied a long time ago for a license, and thanks to Chairman Michaelowicz, we have this opportunity to allow any restaurant to upgrade, and it's really nice to see these North End restaurants with their applications before us. So we will do everything we can to turn this around quickly. And with that, I have no questions. Commissioners, do you have any questions?
I do not. Thank you.
None for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. At this time, the Mayor's Office like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information on the community process. ONS hosted an abutters meeting this past February 6th. I understand no concerns were raised. They were connected with both civic associations, which were supportive of this upgrade. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I see a hand raised from Ellie from Councilor Coletta Zapata's office. Please provide your testimony.
Thank you, Chair and members of the board. Ellie Sanchez from Councilor Coletta Zapata's office. At this time, the councilor would like to go on record in support. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Calling item number 25, Dot Boy Inc., doing business as the Kenmore, located at 476 Commonwealth Ave. Holder of a common victular, 70 wines and malt beverages with liqueurs license, has petitioned to change the classification of its license to a restricted all alcoholic beverages license pursuant to the authority contained in Mass General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 12D. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
I am Douglas Bacon.
Thank you for being here and thank you for your application. Do you want to give us a little bit of context about your application for us today?
Sure. This restaurant opened at the end of 2019. Kind of a bad time to open a restaurant right before COVID began. It's a small neighborhood, affordable restaurant. The menu is comprised of simple things, burgers, hot dogs, a couple of other things. We've been operating since 2019 with beer and wine. We serve the neighborhood community. We would like to continue to do so and expand our offerings to include full liquor. There are no other changes requested or contemplated at this time in hours or capacity or the way we do business. And I expect to continue to operate the business the way I have been. And I've been an operator in Boston for 35 years with multiple locations.
Thank you. And as I said previously, we do hope to turn these around quickly. And thank you for your patience. I know operating a restaurant today is difficult, to put it bluntly, and I know margins are very thin. So I do hope these upgrades are helpful to the applicants that are before us. So with that, I have no questions. Commissioners, do you have any questions?
I do not. Thank you.
None for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some back information in the community process. Flyers were circulated to abutters, which generated support letters. The applicant also received support from the Kenmore Business Association. Unaware of any concerns at this time. And with that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Seeing none, the board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling item number 26, Hujazi Inc., doing business as Lyndon Supret, located at 101 Brighton Ave in Alston. Holder of a retail package store wines and malt beverages license, has petitioned to change the category of the licensed business from a retail package store wines and malt beverages to a retail package store all alcoholic beverages license. Who is present on behalf of the applicant? Oh, hang on. I see you speaking, but you're on mute right now.
Hey, I'm trying. Just with me. Hi, Danny. How's everything? Hi, Connor. How you doing? Well, anyway, listen. I've been in the hospital for 2 years. Then they opened me 4 times. I'm on disability. My wife took over from me. Fida, say hi. And she's raising my kids and everybody. Right now, I can't work at all. Okay, I'm opened up one arm. I can't do any. I'm 66 years old. So the business changed, the area changed. We used to have college kids, American college kids. Now it's all Oriental, Korean, Chinese, and we can't cater to them. So the reason she asked for a full liquor license to try something else and try to save her business after, I've been there for 50 years, okay? So I've been there since 1982.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, Ms. Joyce.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm so glad you're here today. I just want to jump into some of the questions that I have. How long have you been at this location?
I've been since 1982.
And what is your role there? Are you the manager of record?
I'm John Hujaz. I'm the owner. I started as a worker, then I became the manager, then I bought it in 1991, which is 36 years ago.
Okay, and is the manager of record?
I lived across the street from my store for 26 years.
Yes.
So I'm very local. I never left the neighborhood. So where I eat, I stayed.
Yes, I remember your story from the last time you were with us for the beer and wine license. Is your manager of record on the hearing today too?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, hi. sorry. I thought I saw two people. Just wanted to jump into some of the questions I have. How long ago did you get the beer and wine license?
2 years
I
ago,
think no, 4 years.
something like. I wasn't, I was away because I was in the hospital. When did you
I
get it?
think you were on the hearing, John, but that's okay. The reason why I'm asking is that we're taking a really close look at these applications from superettes to, a place that sells some beer and wine on a couple shelves to now a request for all alcohol in the same space. So
You
what I
don't.
need to know from you is, are you going to be removing any groceries or food items in order to add alcohol?
No, we gonna leave everything. Just we're gonna add some of the also liquor.
Put it behind the counter. She doesn't want it in front.
Okay.
She's gonna just put it
Yeah.
behind the counter to cater for the customer who asks about that.
Okay. And
So
so
we're not gonna put it for people to serve themselves.
Okay, so I just want to be sure that you have a floor plan that
Yes.
shows very specifically where the alcohol, where the beer and wine is going to be, and that you keep that floor plan by the register for inspection, whether I come in and inspect or whether the licensed premise unit comes in and inspects, whether Boston Police or Boston Fire comes in and inspects. We would like you to have that floor plan so that they can go around the store and say, oh, all right, that's all groceries, that's beer and wine, and everything is matched up. Also, I know previously you don't sell single beers right now,
No.
correct? And an application like this, I would be interested in you confirming for us that you will not sell nips as
No.
well.
Yeah, no, of course not. We're not gonna sell nips.
Okay. I might have some other questions, but before we move on, I'll see if Commissioner Saxon or Commissioner Curran have any questions.
Not at this time, maybe after comments.
No questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some back information in the community process. We had the applicant circulate flyers to abutters within 300 feet. That did generate one support letter from an abutter. The applicant then went on to meet with the Alston Civic Association in February. We received this morning, and the board should have a copy of this. The Alston Civic Association supports this proposal, provided the sale of single-serving alcohol bottles and cans be prohibited. The proponent be reminded of the consequences of not maintaining the approved shelf space or selling to underage patrons and or after selling hours. With that, that concludes the community process and any concerns that we're aware of. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Are there any further questions from the board?
No.
I want to thank Connor. I haven't seen him for a while. And thank you, Miss Joyce, too. I haven't talked to you. I'm trying to come back. I'm helping her from home. So wish her good luck, please.
We wish you good luck and hope you feel better.
She's like a single mom now. She's raising three kids, two of them in college. You know how hard is that?
Yes.
She's paying the mortgage for the house, everything. We all depend on her. Please.
Thank you. There was a specific request for a floor plan. I don't believe that's in the current application before the board. So if you could please submit a floor plan that shows exactly where the proposed all alcohol would be stored, that would help the board in making its decision. With that, the board will take this under advisement. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling together items 27 and 28. Trillium at Farnsworth LLC, doing business as Trillium, located at 47 Farnsworth Street. Holder of a farmer brewery, winery, and distillery pouring license and a farmer brewery pouring license, has petitioned to amend the description of both from the premise to be licensed. Under General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 19H, consists of a 3-story building, 2 stories indoor, 3rd-story roof deck. First and second indoor levels are both 8,000 square feet with 12 rooms each. Total indoor square footage, 16,000. Third level roof deck, 3,200 square feet with 1 room. Outdoor ground level patio, 56 seats located on private property, open annually, weather permitting, 1,500 square feet. 2, revised description. The premise to be licensed under General Laws, Chapter 138, Section 19, consists of a 3-story building, 2 stories indoor, 3rd-story roof deck. The first level is 9,015 square feet, and second indoor level is 8,000 square feet, totaling 17,015 square feet of indoor square footage. Third level roof deck, 3,200 square feet with 1 room. Outdoor ground level patio for 56 seats, located on private property, open annually, weather permitting, 1,500 square feet. Attorney Tyler Hensler. Attorney Hensler.
Good morning. Thank you, Secretary Green. Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board. Tyler Hensler here on behalf of Trillium. Joining me is Esther Tatro, who is co-founder of Trillium and manager of record at this location. Trillium is expanding their tap room at Fort Point. That location is located at 47 Farnsworth Street. This will just affect the first floor. They're adding about 1,000 square feet on that first floor. This 1,000 square feet was previously manufacturing area, but now it will be pouring area. The manufacturing licenses at both the federal and state levels have been accordingly amended, and both have been approved. So this is the last step in the process. This application again affects the interior tap room only. So it'll be very low impact. Neighbors should not notice any change in noise pollution or traffic as a result of this application. Due to ABCC requirements, which I know the board is very familiar with, there's the multiple licenses located at this premises. We're here to amend both the 19H and the Farmer Brewery pouring licenses. But again, the end result is just to expand the tap room over into an extra 1,000 square feet on the first floor. We did a little bit of community outreach. ONS, I don't believe required us to do an abutters hearing, as this is an internal change only. But we did meet with the Fort Point Neighborhood Association last month, who, as always, were great to work with, and they expressed support at that meeting. There will be no other operational changes with this application. And with that, we're happy to take any questions, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. I don't think I have any questions. Commissioners, do you have any questions?
I do not. Thank you.
None from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives? See Ashley from Councilor Flynn's office with a hand raised.
Thank you. Councilor Flynn would like to go on record in support based on a good community process with the Fort Point Neighborhood Association and feedback from neighbors. Councilor Flynn respectfully requests that the proponent continue to work closely with neighbors on quality of life issues. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Calling item 29, Gray's Liquors, Inc., doing business as Oak Square Liquors, located at 610 Washington Street in Brighton. Holder of a retail package store all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to transfer the license from the above to Shri Sai Baba Corp., doing business as Oak Square Liquors at the same location. Amita Patel, manager, 11 p.m. closing hour. Has also petitioned to update the description of premise as follows. The premise consists of 5,900 square feet, 2,900 square feet of retail space across 5 rooms with a 3,000 square foot basement of storage and a restroom. There is 1 entrance and 2 exits. And finally, the applicant has petitioned to pledge the license and inventory to Rockland Trust Company. Attorney Matthew Porter. Attorney Porter.
Thank you, Attorney Green. Thank you, Board. Matthew Porter for Shri Sai Baba Corp. Along with me on the Zoom call today is Gautambai Patel, who's the president and one of the shareholders of the corporation, along with Amita Patel, also one of the principals, shareholders, and the proposed license manager. Before the board is the transfer of the all alcohol license related to the sale of Oak Square Liquors at 610 Washington Street in Brighton. There are no anticipated changes to the operation of the store, no changes to the hours, no structural changes. Very experienced ownership group coming in. Gautambai owns several licenses. This has been a family business for Amita Patel. She's grown up in this industry. She's going through all the training with her family members right now in order to manage her own store. She is alcohol tip certified. She's on proper work authorization. She's a Massachusetts resident. Certainly, her, along with all the other partners, are aware of the rules and responsibilities regulations from the city of Boston as well. There is an additional, as Attorney Green stated, a request for a pledge of license. Rockland Trust, who is financing the transaction, is asking for a pledge. But otherwise, everything is in order. Their financing is approved. Their lease is in place. So it should be a very smooth transition.
Thank you very much. I have no questions. Commissioners, do you have any questions?
I do not. Thank you.
None for me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives? Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Calling together items 30 and 31. These are related transactions. Four Seasons of Massachusetts, Inc., doing business as the Four Seasons, located at 200 Boylston Street. The holder of an in-holder all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to amend the description of the licensed business from in-whole of said building with an outside cafe on the south side of building, with a reference to see ISC certificates for more complete description, to a revised description, a 15-story hotel building with 4 exits and entrances. That's 595,722 square feet. First floor lobby, excluding the restaurant space. Second floor includes restaurant, 12 function rooms and guest rooms. Fifth floor includes 4 function rooms. Eighth floor, health club and pool. Floors 2 through 8, including a total of 265 hotel guest rooms. And floors 9 through 15 are condominiums. And also calling in item number 31, Namaha Capital LLC, a transfer into the excluded space from item 30. Doing business as Bazile Fine Italian Kitchen, located at 162 Columbus Ave. Holder of a common victular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to transfer the license and the location from the above to 200 Boylston Street Restaurant LLC, located at 200 Boylston Street. Heracles Papachristos manager, 2 a.m. closing hour. The premise consists of 11,078 square feet of retail restaurant space on 1 floor, 1 entrance and 2 exits, 280 seating capacity and 300 occupancy. Restaurant space is located inside the Four Seasons Hotel, separate from their licensed premise, to include a main dining area, lounge areas, bar with seating for 7, 2 restrooms, the Bristol kitchen, and storage. Secondly, the applicant has petitioned to remove the following conditions from the existing license. The first condition is the outdoor patio is to close at 10 p.m., and the second is alcohol to be served only with food on the outdoor patio. Who's present on behalf of these 2 items?
Good morning. My name is Dawson Cooper from Upton, Canal, and Devlin. I'm here on behalf of both Four Seasons of Massachusetts, Inc. and 200 Boylston Street Restaurant, LLC. First, Four Seasons of Massachusetts, Inc. has applied for an alteration of premise to remove the 11,078 square foot dining area and kitchen on the first floor, currently known as the Bristol Lounge. The remaining 595,722 square feet of the licensed premise will continue to operate as usual. This is simply a removal of space from the premise so that a new 5-star restaurant concept and license can occupy the former Bristol Lounge space. No operational changes to the hotel are planned. 200 Boylston Street Restaurant LLC has applied to transfer a license and change the location to 200 Boylston Street and remove the conditions on that license. This license will occupy the carved out space inside the Four Seasons Hotel, formerly known as the Bristol Lounge. The public need for this location is strong and established, as the premises is one that has been operating as a licensed restaurant within the hotel for many years. Patrons of the hotel and the neighborhood have grown accustomed to great food and service at this location. This new restaurant will rejuvenate that experience with a fresh concept and satisfy patrons and neighborhood locals, but isn't changing the fact that a space that held a license is going to continue holding a license. The character and fitness of this applicant is also strong. These are experienced operators who have many restaurants throughout Boston and the surrounding area, including La Padrona at the Raffles Hotel. 200 Boylston Street completed a community process that included meeting with the Neighborhood Association of the Back Bay, who issued a letter of non-opposition. With me today is the proposed manager of record and part owner, Eric Papachristos. Eric is a Massachusetts resident and United States citizen. His vast experience in the food and beverage industry and is familiar with the rules and regulations pertaining to the sale and service of alcohol. I'm going to turn it over to Eric now for a few moments to talk about the restaurant concept and his experience.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Dawson. Yes, my partner Jody and I operate several restaurants in downtown Boston, and we are excited to open up in the Back Bay at the Four Seasons Hotel at this property. It's been an iconic property for the past 35 years, and we're excited to be part of that community again.
Thanks, Eric. With that, we're happy to answer any questions the board might have, and we want to thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. I have no questions. Commissioners, do you?
I do not. Thank you.
None for me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on these related matters, beginning with elected officials or their representatives? Ashley?
Good morning.
Yep, go ahead.
Yep, Ashley from Counselor Flynn's office. Counselor Flynn would like to go on record in support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on these matters? Seeing on the board, we'll take these under advisement. Thank you very much. Calling item number 32, Powder Dry Inc., doing business as the Leader Bank Pavilion, located at 290 Northern Ave. Holder of a common victual or 7-day all alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned to transfer the license from the above to Legends Music LLC, doing business as the Leader Bank Pavilion at the same location. Amanda Parker, manager, 12 a.m. closing hour. Has also petitioned to update the description of the premise as follows: in the entire premises known as the Leader Bank Pavilion Performance Space. 72,000 square foot event venue with 4 entrances and 4 exits, and a total maximum capacity of 5,493. Includes seating area, concessions areas, concourse, and private function space. Who's present on behalf of the applicant?
Good morning again, Dawson Cooper from Upton, Canal, and Devlin. I'm here on behalf of Legends Music LLC. With me today is the proposed manager of record, Amanda Parker. This application is for a corp-to-corp transfer at the same location, the Leader Bank Pavilion. This transaction is simply a change in the food and beverage vendor at the location. There will be no operational changes or change in the impact on the community. This location has been licensed for many years and will continue to serve the community in the same manner that it has. Legends Music are experienced operators of venues such as this, as they're also the food and beverage vendors at the Xfinity Pavilion in Mansfield and at many venues across the United States. As part of this application process, we reached out to Counselor Flynn's office, the Seaport Neighborhood Association, and the FLFMP Business Association, and received no oppositions to the transfer. The proposed manager of record, Amanda Parker, is a resident of Massachusetts and a United States citizen. She has extensive experience in the food and beverage industry and is familiar with the rules and regulations pertaining to the sale and service of alcohol. With that, we're happy to answer any questions the board might have, and we want to thank you for your time.
Thanks very much. With that, I have no questions. Commissioners, do you have any questions?
I do not. Thank you.
None for me, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives? Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? And the board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you. Calling item 33, Olives Inc., doing business as Figs, located at 42 Charles Street, holder of a common victual or 7-day wines and malt beverages license, has petitioned to transfer the license and the location from the above to Pickle Boss Charlestown LLC, doing business as Pickle Boss, located at 440 Rutherford Ave. Alexander Carsos, manager, 11 p.m. closing hour. Premise consists of an approximately 22,570 square foot indoor pickleball facility on 1 floor, with 1 entrance and 5 exits, consisting of 10 professional pickleball courts, a pro shop, 2 bathrooms, a bar area with 6 seats, a lounge area with 14 seats, an event space with 46 seats, and a locked storage room for alcohol storage. Second, the applicant has petitioned to change the classification of its license to a wine, malt beverages, and liqueurs license pursuant to the authority contained in Chapter 481 of the Acts of 1993. Thirdly, the applicant has petitioned for the removal of the following conditions: malt and wine beverages to be served only in conjunction with meals, no bar. And finally, the applicant has requested a 10 a.m. opening on Sundays for alcohol service. Who's present on behalf of the applicant?
Yes, thank you, Attorney Green. Madam Chair, members of the board, Kevin Butler from McDermott, Quilty, Miller, and Hanley on behalf of Pickleballs Charlestown LLC. I'm joined this morning by the proposed manager of record, Alex Carsos. As Secretary Green stated, we're here to transfer a wine and malt beverages license from the former Figs in Beacon Hill, to Pickle Boss's Charlestown facility at 440 Rutherford Avenue, which is located between Hood Park and the Bunker Hill Community College, near Urban Wild in the Yard. We're also here to upgrade the license to include cordials, to remove the license conditions requiring alcoholic beverages to be served in conjunction with meals and prohibiting a bar, and for a 10 a.m. opening hour on Sundays for alcohol service. The proposed concept is nearly identical to their South Boston location, which was recently approved for a wine and beer with cordials license and has operated successfully since November without incident. The premises here is a 22,570 square foot indoor pickleball facility with 10 professional courts, which take up the vast majority of the space. A pro shop and a small bar and lounge area to serve beer, wine, and cordials to their players, including a bar area with 6 seats, a lounge area with 14 seats, and event space with 46 seats. The bar and lounge area are accessory to the main use, and it's just really as an amenity to the players and spectators before or after their court time. Just like their South Boston location, proposed hours are 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week. There'll be no waiters or service staff. There'll be no draft lines. Only canned beverages will be served, and food will be provided through partnerships with local restaurants for events. The proposed manager of record, Alexander Karsos, is a U.S. citizen, a resident of South Boston, ServSafe alcohol certified, familiar with the laws of the Commonwealth, the rules of the ABCC, and this board for the sale and service of alcohol, and now has experience at the South Boston location. So thank you for hearing this today, and we're happy to answer any questions.
Thank you. It's good to see this application before us. I've seen signs all over the place for the opening of it soon, so it's good to see that this is all coming together. I wish you a lot of luck. It's a good use of that space over there in Charlestown. With that, I have no questions. Commissioners, do you have any?
I do not. Thank you.
No questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. ONS held an abutters meeting where no one was in attendance. And as mentioned before, the Civic Association does not show an interest in these type of licenses. So that concluded the community process. We're unaware of any concerns. That for the board. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I see Ellie from Councilor Coletta Zapata's office. You may please provide your testimony.
Thank you, Chair and members of the board. Ellie Sanchez with Councilor Coletta Zapata's office. At this time, the council would like to go on record in support. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? The board will take this under advisement. Thank you. Calling item number 34, AOB Corp. Doing business as L Street Diner and Pizzeria located at 108 L Street in South Boston. Holder of a common victual or 7-day wines and malt beverages license has petitioned to transfer the license and the location from the above to Ballers Boston Seaport LLC, doing business as Ballers, located at 25 Pier 4 Boulevard. Leonard Justice, manager, 10 p.m. closing hour. The premise consists of outdoor fitness area totaling 23,326 square feet with 5 pickleball and 3 padel courts with seating areas located between the courts for food and beverage service with 2 entrances and 3 exits. Bathroom and food service, semi-permanent trailers on site, conversion to outdoor ice rink in the winter months. Secondly, the applicant has petitioned for the removal of 2 conditions: malt and wine beverages to be served only in conjunction with meals and no bar. Attorney Tyler Hensler. Attorney Hensler.
Thank you again, Attorney Green. Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board. Tyler Hensler here on behalf of Ballers Boston Seaport LLC. Joining me is Leo Justus, who will be the manager of record, as well as members of the Ballers team, Amanda Potter and Daniel Basicus. As you just heard, we're here because Ballers is applying for an annual beer and wine license to be used at this 25 Pier 4 Boulevard location. This is a unique concept, not only for the neighborhood, but for throughout the city as well. They have the only padel courts in the city that I personally am aware of. As this board is aware, this was a parking lot previously, so this will be a good use of the space between the high rises of the seaport. There exists a steady demand out there for athletic-based competitive sporting venues, which is their primary business. A beer and wine license at this location complements the social aspect of those racket sports, as the competitive play kind of parlays into a post-workout drink as an amenity to the guests. A beer and wine license to facilitate this social interaction and networking potentially is a positive to the neighborhood and to the city as a whole. And unlike perhaps other Section 12 licensees, people at this venue are there to primarily to exercise, not to consume large quantities of alcohol. So this should therefore be a low impact addition to an already existing business. They are an experienced operator, so their character and fitness is strong. Ballers has several locations throughout the country. They have rigid internal alcohol compliance policies. For example, every team member working at the Boston Seaport location, even those who would not be regularly handling alcohol service, will be required to be tips trained before they begin. As you know, this location opened in November of 2025 and has been operating under one-day licenses to serve alcohol. So they've been doing this with no issue, and they expect to continue doing so. The community outreach process for this concept was robust. For the entertainment license, the process was substantial with several meetings, resulting in a solid collaboration with community groups, and we even tailored the hours of operation to fit the neighbors' preferences. The entertainment board eventually granted a license for this concept as the end result. For the liquor license, we conducted more community outreach, held an abutters meeting, and also reached out to the Seaport Neighborhood Association, who waived their meeting. Just to wrap up with some technical details, the licensed premises will cover the entire 23,326 square foot lot. There will be 2 small lounge areas for players to congregate pre or post match, which is where the majority of the alcohol will be consumed, but we are licensing the entire lot for flexibility. Again, 5 pickleball, 3 padel courts, and it will convert to an ice rink in the winter. And as you heard, we're also applying to remove some conditions that would otherwise travel with the license that we are buying from the L Street Diner, which do not apply to Baller's novel business model. And finally, the manager of record will be Leonardo Justus. Leo is a U.S. citizen. He's a Massachusetts resident. He's familiar with the rules and regulations related to the sale and service of alcohol of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth. And he is tip certified and gaining experience in the industry. He's been working for Ballers for about a year and has been trained under the COO, Daniel, who's on this call. Ballers is primarily a racket sport business, though the small portion of the business that does serve beer and wine is taken very seriously. Leo has therefore taken all local courses, such as tip certification, and has familiarized himself with the local regulations and the law. He's also overseen alcohol service on site since November under, again, those one-day licenses. So Ballers is very confident that he will continue to do a great job in this role. With that, we're happy to take any questions the board has, and we thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you, and thank you for joining us today, Leo. I really have no questions. I think your attorney makes a good point. This is a low impact addition to an already operating business. With that, I have no questions. Commissioners, do you have any?
I do not. Thank you.
None for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office to defer to the judgment of this board. As you heard, this particular aspect of their business operation at an abutters meeting February 23rd. There were no concerns raised in that meeting, and I understand the applicant has continued to be in contact with the Seaport Neighborhood Association. With that, we'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. I do see Ashley from Councilor Flynn's office with a hand raised. You may please provide your testimony.
Thank you. Councilor Flynn would like to go on record in support based on a good community process with the Seaport Neighborhood Association and feedback from neighbors. Councilor Flynn respectfully requests that the proponent continue to work with neighbors on any of quality of life issues. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I do see a hand raised from Norm Lind from the Seaport Neighborhood Association. You may please provide your testimony as well.
Thank you, Danny. So I just want to clarify one thing that Tyler mentioned. They have spoken with us about some of the issues we have about the pickleball itself. This is not the license, but just to go on record that during the entertainment license process, Tyler's correct, it was very robust. We were disappointed when we learned that the entertainment board had no jurisdiction over the noise created by pickleball. And apparently no one in the city of Boston has any jurisdiction over it. So we are hoping that it will be minimal. as far as the disruption for the adjacent resident buildings. And we take them in good faith that they will continue to work with us on that. So just wanted to get that on the record that it's still a work in progress. As far as the alcohol license, Tyler's correct, and as Ashley said, we are supportive of it. We did have meetings concerning it. We actually met on site with them to discuss it. And this is one of the things we requested that they do instead of using day-to-day licenses. We appreciate their cooperation in this and applying for the full license. So with that, we support this initiative with some qualifications for our concern over pickleball noise going forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Are there any further questions from the board? The board will take this under advisement. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling item 35, Regina Pizzeria at Fenway Inc., doing business as Regina Pizzeria, located at 1330 Boylston Street. Holder of a common victualler 7-day wines and malt beverages with a Coors license has petitioned to transfer the license and the location from Regina Pizzeria at Fenway Inc. to AV 330 Washington LLC, doing business as Al Antico Vinayo, located at 330 Washington Street. Justine Zazula, manager, 9 p.m. closing hour. Premise consists of approximately 1,650 square feet on ground floor and basement level, one entrance, two exits, front entrance on Washington Street, dining area with seating for 20 patrons. Counter to order, kitchen area and prep table to the right, bathroom back left, closet and stairs to the basement in the rear, basement for storage. Secondly, the applicant has petitioned for the removal of conditions, which are alcoholic beverages to be served only in conjunction with meals and no bar. Who's present on behalf of the applicant?
Good morning. I am attorney Margot Gillis with McDermott, Quilty, Miller and Hanley, LLP in Boston, here on behalf of the applicant AV 330 Washington, LLC, doing business as Al Antico Vinayo. With me here today is Justine Zazula, the proposed manager of record, and Zach Allen from the Al Antico Vinayo team. So this is a transfer of wines and malt beverages with Cordial's liquor license and change of location from Regina Pizzeria at Fenway Inc., located at 1330 Boylston Street, Boston, to AV 330 Washington LLC, doing business as Al Antico Vinayo, to be exercised at 330 Washington Street, Boston. This site was previously a Dunkin' Donuts and is located in between Shake Shack and Verizon. The restaurant concept is a Florentine-inspired sandwich shop, which is known for its delicious house-made bread, fresh ingredients, curated meats, and a focus on Tuscan flavors. The Al Antico Vinayo team operates restaurants in Massachusetts, California, New York, Nevada, and Europe. It opened its first Massachusetts location in the summer of 2025 in the Back Bay, and that has been very well received by the community. The premises consists of approximately 1,650 square feet on ground floor and basement level, one entrance, two exits, front entrance on Washington Street, dining area with seating for 20 patrons. The total capacity is for 42. There is counter to order, kitchen area and prep table to the right, and a bathroom on the back left. Closet and stairs to the basement in the rear, and the basement is for storage. The hours of proposed operation are 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. We requested a 9 p.m. closing time in case there is a need to expand hours. We have completed the community process, and it was very positive. We met with Councilor Flynn's office on February 19th, the Downtown Boston Alliance on March 2nd, and the Downtown Boston Neighborhood Association on March 4th, and the concept was well received. We held an abutters meeting on March 3rd, which was lightly attended. The proposed manager of record is Justine Zazula. She is a resident of Massachusetts, a citizen of the United States, over 21 years old, and she is familiar with the rules and regulations of the Commonwealth, the ABCC, and this board for alcohol service. In sum, Al Antico Vinayo is an experienced operator who has a successful track record in this state and understands the responsibilities attached to offering beer, wine, and cordials at a sit-down restaurant. Thank you, and please let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you. Thank you, attorney. Thank you, Mrs. Zula, for joining us. I have no questions. Commissioners, do you?
I do not. Thank you.
None for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some back information on the community process. As you heard, an abutters meeting was held on March 3rd. It was lightly attended. No concerns were raised. The applicant also secured support from the Downtown Boston Neighborhood Association. With that, refer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you. I see Ashley from Councilor Flynn's office with a hand raised.
Thank you. Councilor Flynn would like to go on record in support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Calling item number 36, Dan Food Service Corp. Doing business as Gachi Sushi and Noodles, located at 500 Terminal Road in East Boston, has applied for a common victular 7-day airport all alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above. Located at Boston Logan Airport Terminal E, space E3 to A10, past the security gate, 1,402 square foot restaurant on one floor with 2 entrances and exits. Includes sushi counter with bar stool seating for 12 and dining area with multiple tables and 23 chairs. Liquor storage is inside the back bar cooler and locked when stored, closed nightly. Manager Chayaport Pimpanit, closing time 12 a.m. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
Hi, good morning, Board of Commissioners members, Attorney Green. My name is Ines Tiabudi. I'm the owner of Dan Food Service Corporation, who will operate Gachi Sushi and Noodles at Terminal E International Boston Airport. We're here today with proposed manager of record, Mr. Chaya Porn Pimpanit, and also Daniel Kurniawan as the other owners of the company. We are applying for the 7-day all alcoholic beverage license. We're hoping that in addition to our menu, sushi, ramen, poke bowl, bento boxes, boba milk tea, we can also serve all alcoholic beverages like one sake beer and cocktails. We're here today to answer any questions you might have and hoping that we could be granted approval. Thank you so much.
Excuse me. Thank you for joining us. Did we cover the manager of record questions?
Chaya Porn Pimpanit.
Okay.
Mr. Chaya Porn, could you unmute, please? Could you unmute the sound? The audio. Yes. Thank you. He's here today.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, thank you for joining us. 1 second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I forgot to explain. Chaya Porn Pimpanit is a U.S. citizen, Massachusetts resident, and yeah. So.
Great, thank you. Just so I'm clear, sir, what is your experience in the food and beverage industry?
I have over 15 years of experience in both hotel and restaurant operation, including management, kitchen staff, and delivery service.
Okay. Thank you very much. I have no questions. Commissioners, do you?
I do not. Thank you.
No questions. Thank you.
Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Seeing none, the board will take this under advisement as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling item 37, Boston Funk Studio and Venue LLC, doing business as Boston Funk, located at 19 School Street, has applied for a general on-premise wines and malt beverages license to be exercised on the above. In 2 floors, in first level and basement, consisting of a total of 2,970 square feet. First level has recording studio and stage, handicap bathroom, seats for approximately 72 people, and a small service bar. Basement level has additional bathrooms, dressing rooms, and office. Premise has 1 main entrance exit and 2 additional emergency exits. Manager Diego Vélez Flores, closing time 12 a.m. Attorney Carolyn Conway. Attorney Conway.
Thank you, Attorney Green, Madam Chair, members of the board, Carolyn Conway on behalf of the applicant, and I have with me today the owner and proposed manager of record, Diego Vélez Flores, and also Adriana Flores is here as representative of the owner of the property. It is a family enterprise. We're here looking today for a beer and wine license as a community theater. To give you a little bit of a background, this is going to be a full recording studio on the first floor. It's going to have a stage with professional lighting. It's going to have professional projection. It will also have the ability to live stream its performances, and it will also have the ability to do podcasts. What we envision for this is during the day, it will be rehearsal space. We have also reached out to the community. We are going to offer the space for the community. Currently, we are working with Mass General Hospital to do music therapy there during the day. We are going to working with schools. We've gotten a lot of ideas from the downtown Boston organizations as to allowing music lessons on the premises. We are also going to give schools and other organizations free rehearsal space and also the ability to perform and record. During the evening, for those events that would have public involved, we envision that we're going to have community nights, which will be where members of the community or, say, members of the local college music groups would be able to register and perform for, say, an hour or two. We would have that, and the end of the night, we would award recording a studio space to them, free recording, free of the recording studios. We have also expect that on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, we would have ticketed events. Those events we envision and where we're looking at are for Berkeley, Suffolk, Emerson, and BU and other professors and musicians who come in and to perform. We would be able to live stream their events. During those events, we would anticipate that we would serve beer and wine off of the small service bar. Although we will not have a kitchen, we have been talking to local restaurants where we would serve prepackaged foods, mostly like charcuterie boards, along the lines of what we would see at Symphony Hall. We expect that we will have on Sundays, we'd like to do jazz afternoons with wine and have live performers also. We want to really have emphasis on those musicians that do not have other venues where they can perform. Mostly professors or other groups trying to have outreach in the community. We don't anticipate that there will be as I said, rock bands or anything. We do anticipate offering our services for wedding bands so that they can come in and perform for people who may want to come in and have a night of wedding bands so that people can come in and see them, decide whether they want to have the live music for that. And so we would offer beer and wine for those. We expect that we would also be able to have video, people coming in and making videos. We would be able to have fashion shows. We would be able to have open mic nights. As I said, we also are looking maybe for corporate private events because we would have the equipment to be able to do presentations on the stage that we're putting in. So the beer, we'll be going for our entertainment license solely, but you could see that the beer and wine would just be offered for those public events. People where the members of the public would come in to see these events. We're looking for a midnight closing so that we're not open late. We expect that we will have some when you walk in the door for some merchandise sales that would be by the front door, especially for any groups that are looking to record and get their names out there. But it will be run. Mr. Diego Veliz is a citizen, is a resident of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. He is TIP certified. He is light on experience at this point in the alcohol industry, but we are putting together a very good team so that we can have supervision for those nights that we will be having public events. We like to emphasize that we're more looking for a jazz club vibe with these performances. We'd like to get instrumentalists night. And on these community nights, we're going to be listening to what the community wants. And we've already gotten, as I said, from downtown, we've gotten some exciting things. People, we've looked into hooking up with, say, a particular music instructor who may want to have a night where his or her students perform for that night, where they could be able to also be recorded. And as I said, the ability to live stream will also make it. Right now, the capacity is 200 tops. That is when there are no seating involved. But when we have an event with an audience, we're looking for 72. So you can see it's a smaller venue, and we were hoping that we would be able to get one of the community theater licenses that are available through special legislation.
So that was my question for you, attorney. Your application is for a general on-premise wine and malt license.
Yes.
There are none that can go to this location on School Street. However, we have 9 all alcohol community space licenses, which is a different category of license. It would be a different application. But from what you're describing to me today, it sounds like you are really looking for the community space license.
Well, I thought I filed the correct application, but I could amend it.
The community space license is for all alcohol. Would you be serving all alcohol?
Well, we had not, but we would be willing, in order to get the license, to do it. I mean, we could go for
Yeah.
all alcohol.
So I don't think you applied for the right, I don't think you used the right application, but we can connect after the hearing, because everything, as you were describing it to me, I pulled up my chart to see what we had available, and there's nothing, no general on-premise beer and wine that could go to this location, but we do have 9 community space licenses available.
Okay, then we will,
So
willing
Danny,
to.
you're on mute. There you
Thank
go.
you. I was just going to say the chair is correct. The 2024 legislation that passed created the 15 community space licenses, but all of those are all alcohol licenses. So none of those are beer and wine.
Okay, well, I'd be happy to come back, and because we're looking forward to doing this, and in the meantime, we can go for our entertainment license.
Great.
In the meantime, just on the concept that was presented, are there any questions from the board at this time, from Commissioner Ferner, Commissioner Saxon? It would be good to know if there is anybody who would like to testify on the concept that was heard today, beginning with elected officials or their representatives.
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. Some background information on the community process. We had an abutters meeting on April 8th of last year. They also connected with the 2 local civic groups. DBA, Downtown Business Association, had no concerns, no issues with the proposal, and the Downtown Boston Neighborhood Association was supportive. That information will defer to the board. Thank you.
We'll work closely with you, attorney, and your client to make sure we get this categorized correctly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. In the meantime, the board will take this under advisement. Thank you all. Calling item number 38, Uptown Social LLC, doing business as Uptown Social, located at 604 Columbus Ave in Roxbury, has applied for a common victular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license to be exercised on the above 4,400 square foot restaurant space with 1 entrance and 4 exits on the first floor and basement of a mixed-use 4-story building. The 2,200 square foot first floor includes the main dining area with seating for 65 and a bar with seating for 10. Kitchen and restrooms in the rear. A 2,200 square foot basement is for storage only. Also to include a 300 square foot outdoor seasonal April to October patio on private property with seating for 30 and a closing hour of 11 p.m. Manager Donald Singleton, closing time 2 a.m. Who is present on behalf of the applicant?
I am President Donnell Singleton.
Thank you so much for being with us. If you could please just be able to present the proposed concept to the board.
Yes. Uptown Social was previously Darrow's Bar and Grill, and for all intents and purposes, we plan to operate as a full-service restaurant like before. We've had our neighborhood association meetings. We definitely provided the notices to our butters, and everything is going wonderfully well. And we're just happy to be on this call this morning.
Thank you. Nice to see you, Nia Grace. I don't know if there's anything else you want to add to the application, which has been a long time coming, and we're happy to see it before us today.
Yeah. Good morning, board. Thank you very much allowing me to speak some words as well.
Just so that everyone knows, in addition to having gone through the process before, I still remain in ownership of the parcel since 2018. I am tip certified and trained. I do have 20 years of full service restaurant experience, but also own another property here in the city of Boston. So I am familiar with all of the operating laws of Boston as well as Massachusetts ABCC in terms of running a full service restaurant. And I also live and exist in the community that we are operating in. I'm so very happy to be here and appreciate you hearing this.
Mhm. So thank you. I just want to go back to Mr. Singleton because you're going to be the manager of record on location here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you the manager of record question, so we have that on record. Mr. Singleton, are you a citizen or do you have work authorization?
I am a citizen.
Do you live in Massachusetts?
I do.
What is your experience in the food and beverage industry?
I've been in the food and beverage industry for about 15 years now, and my last restaurant was Food for the Soul in Dorchester.
Are you familiar with the rules and regulations of this board, the ABCC, and the laws of the Commonwealth pertaining to the sale and service of alcohol?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you. From what I understand, this is a totally different concept, a totally different DBA than what was there before. And we're looking at this through a lens of a totally different business operation. That's true, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to get that on the record because there was a license here beforehand. And then as far as operations, I just want to remind you, you have been pulling one-day alcohol licenses up to this point. And now that we have your application before us and we will be voting on it tomorrow, after we vote and we send it up to the ABCC, you will not be able to pull any more one-day alcohol licenses. So you will have to operate if you choose to operate without any alcohol until the ABCC approves your license. So if that's a problem with your programming, you need to call our office so we can work with you on the timing. Okay, we want to be all on the same page with that.
Absolutely.
With that, I have no questions. Any more questions, Commissioner Curran or Commissioner Saxon, do you?
I do not. Thank you.
No questions from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter, beginning with elected officials or their representatives?
Yes, Madam Chair, members of the board, Connor Newman with the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services. This time, the Mayor's Office would like to defer to the judgment of this board. Some background information in the community process. So our office hosted a abutters meeting on January 22nd. Abutters in attendance were excited to see this space reactivated. There had been some concerns about just the upkeep of the property while it was vacant, and some questions regarding how the patio would operate in the future. But as mentioned before, residents were excited and supportive. The applicant met with the Claremont Neighborhood Association. I see Bob is on, so he can speak to the stance of that civic association, but unaware of any further concerns. With that, I'll defer to the board. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I do see Bob Barney with hand raised. Mr. Barney, you may please provide your testimony.
Hi, thank you for letting me speak. My name is Bob Barney, President of Claremont Neighborhood Association, and here to support the application. We had 2 meetings with both Mia and Donald, and all questions from residents were addressed, and we'd like to welcome them back to the neighborhood. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any other individuals who would like to testify on this matter? Any further questions from the board? The board will take this matter under advisement as well. Thank you very much. And we will.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless.
We will take a second call. I do see we've been joined by a representative from item number 19, SK Wine and Liquors, Inc., doing business as Bauer Wine and Spirits at 255 Newbury Street, holder of a retail all alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned to pledge the license to Northern Bank and Trust. Who's present on behalf of the applicant?
That would be me, Spiros Casares.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Casares, for joining us. If you could please just briefly explain the reason for the pledge to the board.
I restructured my loan with the bank, and in doing so, they just required that there's a pledge of the license as collateral for the loan.
Great. We'll keep this really short. That's basically all we needed to get on the record. I have no additional questions. Commissioners, do you?
No questions. Thank you.
None from me. Thank you.
Great. And are there any individuals who would like to testify on this matter? And the board will take this under advisement. Thank you for hanging on till the end of the hearing. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Take
Those
care.
are all the items before the board this morning. The board is set to vote tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Notice has been posted to the city's website. That will adjourn this hearing. Thank you all and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.